Hello, everyone. Let me bring this down so I can see the comments. So I can see the comments. Hello, everyone. Just wanted to come on here. We're going to talk about a couple of things. Number one is the post I created in regards to Virgin Voyages and the hype over Virgin Voyages. We're going to talk about also the cruise battle that I have going on. I just made a post in regards to the cruise battle, the contest I have going on, and then also I'll talk a little bit about group travel. So I only have about 25 minutes, so this is not going to be really long, but I love when I posted the information about Virgin Voyages, and some people may ask like why, or are you starting up controversy? And that's why I put on here. I put this might be controversial, but why is Virgin Voyages so hyped up by some people? And let's talk. So I'm gonna go through some of the comments, and yeah, we're gonna get into it. And let's see. Almost everyone put kids free, no children. Virgin Voyages is adults only, and it's hold on, let me bring this over here because it's so far away from the mic. Yeah, so it is the big draw, which I get it. I feel like Virgin Voyages is um a big draw because for the simple fact that there aren't any children on the ship whatsoever. And so like someone said adults only, no children. I forget what someone said. Let me see. Let me try to go through the comments. Um, I'm like, just because it's adults only doesn't mean that it's going to be good. You see my daughter back here, as you see, as a kid running around. Um, but yeah, I said that just because something is adults only doesn't mean that it is good. So does that apply to Virgin Voyages? Does it apply to the cruise ships were Virgin? Is Virgin because it's adults only? That is the main reason why they go, and and a lot of people will say yes. A lot of other people mentioned about the included amenities, such as gratuities, such as the gratuities. All the restaurants are included, fitness classes are included, the Wi-Fi is included, and um, you just have all these things that's included. So the marketing from Virgin Voyages is excellent because I know for 100% fact that those prepaid gratuities and that Wi-Fi and all that is in that pricing. I know, I'm pretty sure that's in the pricing that we're paying. But from the outside, from the outside, that's appealing. Seeing that okay, hey, $2,500 or $3,000, this is what you pay, and you have like 5 or 6 things that's included. It's a great way to market, in my opinion. And comment below. Yeah, we're going to have this discussion. Like I said, I only have about 20-25 minutes. So let me know how you feel. If you cruise on Virgin Voyages, let me know how you feel about Virgin Voyages by commenting here. And some people was like, what's your favorite cruise line? And I just asked the question. All I did was ask is why is it so hyped up by some? I've heard and seen like I would never go on another cruise line because this is the best. It's adults only. It's like a big game changer. And like I don't know. My feelings, I've done reviews on my Virgin Voyages experience, and the food is excellent. Yes, the food is the best food that you will probably have on a cruise ship on the maybe major cruise lines. Now you're talking about going up to more of a premium, maybe a more luxury cruise line. They may meet in that realm. But as far as Virgin Voyages kind of being like one of the like major cruise lines, then yeah, they have the best food. So that's a plus. And then, like you said, children not having children is a plus. Um, the ability to be able to, relax and also be able to kind of turn up a little bit is really good. And I necessarily haven't heard a lot of people talk about what my experience was like on Virgin was like the first half of the day on my Virgin Voyages cruise. It was more so like, your fitness classes and yoga and all this fitness that you'll see on the itinerary is usually in the first half of the day or like especially mainly in like in the morning, maybe early afternoon. And then in the evenings is different. In the evenings is people are going to dinner. There's a lot of things that's going on as far as the entertainment. You have different themed parties that's going on. So it is definitely two different worlds when it comes to usually the first half of the day on a Virgin Voyages cruise versus the second half of the day or like the evening time on Virgin Voyages. So it if you're used to obviously having a lot of activities to do throughout the day, like on most of the other cruise lines, then I think that's where a lot of people, which I've heard and had discussions with, a lot of people don't like Virgin because there isn't like a whole bunch of multiple things that's going on every single hour. It's just not like that. It's more of a laid back atmosphere, in my opinion, throughout half of the day. And like I said, in the evening, that's when you start to see more things happening as far as on the itinerary. So if you don't want to relax, if you're not the person to kind of really relax throughout the day, then Virgin Voyages is not going to be for you. Um, you really might feel bored, and that's what a lot of people. That's a good number of people felt as though that it wasn't a lot going on, and as someone also put in the comments, they are intentionally trying to be different. They are trying to be different. They understand that a lot of adults like to relax. And this is how I feel. And I give this analogy all the time. I give this comparison all the time. And also, if you are a person who loves resorts, land based resorts, all inclusive resorts, um, you want to have that adults only feel and similar concept on a cruise ship, Virgin Voyages is going to be a great option for you. If you're open minded, definitely. But if you are all inclusive, I feel like someone who loves all inclusives, it will be a very, very easy transition for you to then cruise on Virgin Voyages because it's very similar. Like with all inclusive resorts, most of the time it's really not too many, they don't really have too many scheduled activities. And so this is more so just you relaxing by the beach, you relaxing by the pool. There might be a pool party for maybe like an hour or so. But it's more laid back. You have to sort out things to do. And that's like Virgin Voyages. They do have different areas where they have different games. You can do like your karaoke room and they do have an arcade that's free. You don't have to pay for it. So there are little kind of things that you have to sort out that you actually have to look for to do during the day. And so someone who loves that land-based vacation, like I said, I think would be excellent. And hold on one second. Oh, sorry about that. So yeah, so that's how I feel as far as that. When it comes to Virgin Voyages, The rooms are really modern, really nice. I mean, you can't beat the ambiance in the rooms, the different mood settings in the rooms, the how if you have a balcony, the curtain opens when you open up your stateroom door. The hammock on the balcony is very relaxing on Virgin Voyages. The access to the tablet where you can watch free shows and movies and not have to pay for that. That is really good. And they have a good number of like shows and movies on that tablet. So the technology, I love the things as far as the technology, it being more modern as far as the aspect is really nice. But on the flip side, the room itself, and now everyone talks about, oh, you got to get an extra large, balcony. But if you get a standard balcony, the bathroom is super small. And it depends on what type of person you are. The bed can be very uncomfortable. The bed is not, I would say, the bed is firm, in my opinion. So if you don't like a firm bed, now are other cruise lines beds firm and uncomfortable potentially, but that's some of the things that either I've heard or just me by my experience. There isn't a lot of storage space. So if you have more than two people in the room, there really isn't a lot of storage space in the room. So there's pros and cons to the room, but besides those things, just the ambience of the room is just it's like no other. So I do love that. And the theme parties that they have are great. That nightclub that they have on the cruise ship is really nice. It's like a legit nightclub. And so um like I said, it's like you have the best of both worlds when it comes to Virgin Voyages. And like I said, I get why maybe some is really hyped about Virgin Voyages, especially if you're a person that likes to relax throughout the day, and then you're relaxing, and especially if you work hard, you have a strenuous work schedule, or you just want to be able to get away and just be able to just relax and not have to worry too much, not have to be fit and feel like you have to um, get to this activity or that activity every single hour or whatever, then yeah, you're going to love it. You're going to love it. They only really have one main pool. That's another kind of downfall that some people mention. As you can see, like the pictures and all that, you see mostly everyone is all crowded around one pool. So you're talking about over a 2,000 passenger ship with really one main pool area. They do have like a little jacuzzi pool, whatever, um, up on the main deck area. But that one main pool area, I feel like Virgin Voyages, if they made an adjustment, is to add another pool. Like adults love pools. That's one thing. Adults love pools. So if they ever come up with a different like class ship, I would recommend adding another pool. And I mentioned to some people, I'm like, there is an area in the back of the ship where there's a net that looks through to the bottom of the ship, where you can see like the ocean in the back of the ship. They could easy That area is nothing but seating, a huge net that you can lay on, and it's right near a bar. They could easily put a pool back there. They could easily change that up, put a pool back there, and then you have a pool all the way in the back of the ship, and then you have a pool in the mid portion of the ship. I think that would be a great addition to if it's the same like class ship. So that's just my opinion as far as that. But some people ask me, I don't know what my daughter is doing. Some people ask me, always want to ask me my thoughts, which I love. And so, yeah, that's my thoughts. Do I put Virgin Voyages in front of other cruise lines? I put, I will put it mainly. in front of probably MSC that I've been on, because I've been on Carnival, Royal, Norwegian, MSC, Virgin Voyages. Yeah, I'm missing Princess, Celebrity, and Disney. So that's my aim over the next year and a half or two, is to get on those 3 ships. So, but yeah, that's my feelings about Virgin Voyages. That's why I asked that question. And it's been some pretty good engagement that's been going on as far as my comments. Like I said, food is a big plus that people talked about. Great value, free Wi-Fi, basic beverages are included. Someone said the vibe, relaxing and not dealing with kids. As you can see, my kid, that's my and then the app. Someone mentioned about the app not being that good. That is something that they definitely need to work on, is their app. What else? What are some other things? I liked how Joy Davis mentioned they have been intentionally different from traditional cruising. She loves the Wi-Fi, no specialty dining pricing, no nagging photographers, and no buffets. So that is a plus. Yeah, you don't see photographers really around the ship. You don't see that. They don't have buffet. They don't have a buffet at all. They have a food hall concept. So they have different stations with different types of cuisines, and so that's what they have. So no buffet. A lot of people like that, and I like that too. I definitely like that too. Let me see what else. Someone else said, "I love the no buffet concept. Not walking around with a tray looking for a seat." I felt the decor design was top notch. So yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit. It's a hit for a lot of people, and for other people, it's not. For other people, it's not. A lot of people said, some of the things, like someone comment said that there are inappropriate things that's being said or done on the cruise ship. And I know from my experience, uh, like I mentioned, they do have a drag queen on the ship, and there's a couple of performances the drag queen does. So I decided to not attend those. That's not my cup of tea. That's not something that I would want to watch. So I just didn't participate in those shows. So that's the same thing that you can do if you're not into that. And so, but it wasn't too much of anything. It wasn't too inappropriate. It wasn't too overly like sexy or risque. I thought it was going to be that way, but it did not turn out to be that way. And I've heard that from the beginning to when I went a couple months ago that they have really turned down the it being like risque and all that, because there was a lot of things I was hearing at the beginning. I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to wait a little bit to go on this ship because it's a little bit too much going on. And so some of those things are no longer being done on the ship. And so hey, I feel like it's worth a try, especially if you're an adult. It's definitely worth a try. But if you are not big into the relaxing portion of it, you definitely want to have things to do throughout the day, then Virgin probably is not going to be the best fit for you. And then to stick with a traditional cruise line if that's the case. All right, let's talk about the cruise battle. So when I was asking this question, oops, someone's laughing at me. Courtney, I don't know if you're watching. You're sitting here laughing at me. But let me give you my answer. Like I said, in my opinion, I feel like Virgin Voyages is a good product for many people. I'm not going to sit here and like bash and totally bash Virgin Voyages. That's not what I'm trying to do. What I put Virgin Voyages over me going on Carnival, Royal Caribbean, and Norwegian, and with those cruise lines, no. I love the experience. I love I'm at this stage of my life, I still like having the ability to do things throughout the day. I'm not a big on relaxing every single day. Yeah, there may be a day or two where I will relax more than having to go here and there and everywhere, you know, each day. But I just like the ability that I can do that. And even with a traditional cruise, you don't have to do the activities. There are many areas where you can just sit and relax and enjoy yourself. There are cruise lines that if you don't like Virgin Voyages and it's too risque and it's really not too much going on, or whatever the case may be, then you can choose like a Princess Cruises or a Celebrity Cruise or a Holland of America type of cruise. A lot of times, even though they're open to families or to everyone, you're not going to see nowhere nearly as many children on those cruise lines than you will see on a Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Virgin, Disney cruise. You're just not, because their audience is not necessarily made for as overall. Let me put this out there overall, because Princess just came out with a kind of like a family style cruise ship. So I'm saying overall, as the line, they more so are catered to slightly a medium age to an older age group. Celebrity shocked me. And let me tell you something right now. People are sleeping on Celebrity Cruise Line. Celebrity Cruise Line has some great ships and is lively. Like the time I went on to the cruise, it was lively. Let me see. Let me see what's going on. Let me see if it's still playing. What's going on? Okay, I can still hear myself. So yeah, so um that's just my opinion. All right, let's talk about this cruise battle, because that's what's really important. So let me go over some of the details about the cruise battle. So what I'm going to do is I'm starting something new. I'm going to have a travel lover award for the best overall cruise line. And so like all these other like bigger corporations, they have like these different awards that they give out. And so I need your participation in this. It's going to be really fun. So this is how it works. So for the next month, this month of March, we're going to do Battle of the Cruise Lines. So we're going to have 8 cruise lines. The 8 cruise lines are Carnival, Royal Caribbean, Norwegian, Disney, MSC, Virgin Voyages, Princess Cruise Line, and Celebrity. Those are the 8 cruise lines that are going to be involved in the cruise battle. And so they basically will compete for the top spot under 11 categories. So here's the 11 categories that you will that we're going to have, and I already posted one already. So the 11 categories is stateroom accommodations, right? So stateroom accommodations, that's what we're going on right now. Right now, I posted for you all to comment which cruise ship has better accommodations, like room accommodations, Virgin Voyages or Royal Caribbean. So Virgin and Royal Caribbean right now is battling it out. So if you have not, please go to the post and please type in who you think has better accommodations, whether it's in its overall as a cruise line, the room ambiance, the room feel, room size, the features of the room, things like that. Please comment. Then we have food. Which cruise line has the best food? Then it's service. Which cruise line has the best service? Crew members, things like that. Value for your money. Which cruise line out of the 8 cruise lines has the best value for your money? And then entertainment. So the entertainment will be like the shows, comedy shows, different things like that. for all of the cruise lines. Which cruise line has the best entertainment or the best shows? Then we have on-board activities. Which cruise line has the best on-board activities? Then we have the core ambiance. So which cruise line overall with most of their ships has the best decor and ambiance? Then we have onboard amenities and features. So you have some ships that have water park, water slides. You have some that have rock climbing. You have some that have zip lining. You have some that has miniature golf. You have some that has a roller coaster. You have some that has bumper cars and roller skating and ice skating and there's a lot of onboard amenities and features that some of these cruise ships have. So which one has the best? Loyalty rewards. Which cruise line has the best loyalty rewards? Then number 10 is the cruise app. Which cruise line has the best cruise app? And the last category, number 11, is which cruise line has the best bars and drinks overall? Which cruise line has the best bars and drinks? So that is the categories for the 8 cruise lines for the Battle of the Cruise. So let me keep going on. So how it work, like I said, they will be throughout each week, there will be questions in regards to these categories. So like today, the battle between Royal Caribbean and Virgin Voyages will end tomorrow. Whoever wins out of the Royal Caribbean Virgin Voyages battle will move on. So say if Virgin Voyages beats out Royal Caribbean as far as accommodations, then Virgin Voyages will go against Carnival Cruise Line as far as who has the best accommodations. That will go on for about a day or so, and then we'll continue to move on to see who has, out of your answering these questions, we will see. I have it posted on several of my groups, Facebook groups, my personal page on Facebook, here on Mike the Travel Lover. I posted it on YouTube. I posted also on Instagram, my Instagram stories as well. So all these areas, I will come to a final count tomorrow night, and we'll determine who will move on to the next round under the accommodations. So April 1st through the 3rd, I will be looking for 8 people. 8 people who I'm looking for, one person to represent your cruise line, right? So you're going to represent your cruise line, and we're going to do a live broadcast where you're going to tell me why you think your cruise line has the best cruise experience out of all of the other 7 cruise lines. So, and the audience will choose the winner. From that, whoever is the winner will receive 2 $125 travel lover vouchers that can be used towards my travel agency Above and Beyond Vacations. So let me repeat. At the end of March, we have gone through all the cruise lines and all the categories. We will deem who is the top of each category by the end of March. Between April 1st to April 3rd, I'll be looking for 8 people, one person to represent Carnival, one person to represent Royal Caribbean, one person to represent Virgin Voyages. Then we will get together and we will do a live video, and so that everyone can see, and you will let me know why you think your cruise line has the best cruise experience. And so from that, from your answers, from our engagement, the audience, I will then make a poll, and the audience will choose who represented their cruise line the best. And that person will receive 2 $125 travel lover vouchers that can be used for my travel agency that I'll book you in. It will be added on as like onboard credit or like a gift card that will be sent to you after your booking is paid. There will be some rules to that as well. Usually, the last time I did it, usually you will receive your voucher or your credit after final payment or closer to the selling or closer to your trip, because I want to make sure that you obviously go. So yes, $125. So you'll get a total of $250 worth of a voucher that you use towards a trip that will be booked by myself, that can be booked by me under my agency, Above and Beyond Vacations. So unfortunately, during that, the travel agents that follow me, you can't participate in that because you already got your own people. So that is what will happen. So please stay tuned to Mike the Travel Lover on all my platforms. So on YouTube, on Instagram, and on Facebook. Like I said, at least once a day, you'll see the cruise battle. Please comment, let me know who you think is the best at the accommodations, the food, the loyalty rewards, the service, and we will have like an award show in April, and I will make the announcement of who won each category. So I think it'll be pretty cool. It provides some engagement with you all, and I mean we love the cruise, so I think it'll be really nice to do something like this. All right. People are commenting. I'm sorry, guys. Let me see. Let me go down here and answer some of this. DT Cruiser, hey, how's it going? We have a Mountains to Sea crew. Hey, how's it going? How's it going? We have Scott. Scott said, I sat on Scarlet Lady last year and loved it. That's great. That's really good. That's really good. I'm glad that you loved your cruise. Man, I only got 3 more minutes. So I was going to talk about group travel. I definitely want to talk more about group travel a little bit later at another time. But as you see, my contact information is here. So if you need a travel agent, need a travel expert to book your next vacation, I'm your guy. I've been doing it for over 11 years. I specialize in group travel, cruises, all-inclusive resorts, international destination, romance travel. And so, and I could do other types of travel as well. So my contact information here, I got my business number, 888-953-9402, extension 101. So please reach out to me if you're looking for something in 2024, something in 2025, or something in 2026. There are some cruises that's available in 2026. And I have clients that's booked to Jamaica, I have clients booked to Mexico, I have people booked that's going to Europe. So I have people booked all over. Cruises galore. Royal Caribbean is killing it. I have so many Royal Caribbean clients, so many clients going to Royal Caribbean this year. I got Carnival. So definitely please reach out to me. Thank you so much for the support. I have to go right now. I'll talk to you all soon. Bye.